What if you opened your bank account today and saw 2 Social Security payments sitting there? Not one, but 2. And together, they add up to as much as $4,500. For many Americans living on fixed incomes, that number is more than a relief. It's life-changing. And yet, it seems to have arrived without warning. Across the country, reports are now coming in from seniors and people with disabilities who are waking up to a surprise. 2 direct deposits from the Social Security Administration. The amounts vary, but some individuals are seeing totals close to $4,500 in a single day. No official alert, no early notice, just money in the account. And naturally, the first question is this real or a mistake? Social Security doesn't usually send out 2 payments on the same day unless there's a specific reason. But in this case, there are a few critical explanations that could help us understand exactly what's happening. And it's important to look at each possibility carefully before jumping to conclusions. Sometimes the SSA owes people money they didn't pay out earlier in the year. Maybe a cost of living increase wasn't applied in time. Or maybe your benefit amount was recalculated after a delay in reviewing your income or life circumstances. When the SSA catches up, they issue a retroactive lump sum, and that lump sum often comes as a second payment, without warning. Some states, like California, New York, and others, provide additional monthly help to low-income SSI recipients. These state payments are often processed separately from your federal check, and if timing overlaps, you could see them appear as a second deposit on the same day. The catch? Many seniors don't even know they qualify, and often these payments arrive without explanation. They just show up. Here's something most people don't realize. When the 1st or 3rd of the month falls on a weekend or a federal holiday, the SSA sends out your payment early. In July 2025, there's a calendar quirk, one that could result in some beneficiaries receiving their August payment early, making it look like a second check. This isn't extra money, it's just early money, but it feels like a double payday if you're not expecting it. It's important to understand that not every person receiving SSI or SSDI will be getting 2 payments this month. While news of double deposits is spreading quickly, these payments are not part of a general bonus or nationwide increase. Instead, they are being sent to select individuals whose accounts triggered special circumstances, such as recent corrections, overdue adjustments, or eligibility for additional state-level support. That means, even if your neighbor or friend got 2 payments, it doesn't necessarily mean you will too. And that's completely normal, based on how Social Security systems work. For many, the reason behind a second payment could be linked to updates in their benefit profile. This includes those who recently updated their income status, submitted documentation that changed their eligibility, or had a delayed approval process that caused the SSA to owe them money from prior months. In such cases, a retroactive lump sum payment is issued, which can easily show up as a second deposit. Also, some states offer extra monthly assistance to low-income residents on SSI, which is processed separately. If both deposits happen to land on the same day, it can appear like a double payment, when in fact it's 2 different sources of assistance. If you haven't received anything extra yet, try not to stress. It doesn't mean something's wrong. It could simply mean your case is still under review, or you don't fall into one of the categories triggering an extra payment. SSA often processes these payments in batches, depending on workload, verification stages, and even state-by-state processing timelines. That's why one person may see money early, while another has to wait. The important thing is to stay calm and give it a few days. These things don't happen instantly for everyone, especially when dealing with federal systems. If you did receive a second deposit, don't immediately assume it was sent in error or will need to be paid back. The smart thing to do is log into your MySSA online account, where you can view your complete payment history. Check for any labeled deposits, such as lump sum or retroactive adjustment. These will give you clues about the origin of the funds. If you still aren't sure, call your local SSA office directly. Their representatives can access your case and explain whether the extra payment was part of a correction, a state supplement, or an administrative update. In most situations, these deposits are rightfully yours, and confirming their purpose can give you peace of mind, whether it's $200, $2,500, or even $4,500. That second payment is not an accident. In most cases, it's money that was already owed to you. It may have been delayed, held up in processing, or adjusted after a review of your benefits. For many seniors, this unexpected deposit comes at a crucial time. With the rising cost of rent, prescription medications, and basic groceries, every extra dollar matters. And when you're on a fixed income, a sudden boost like this can feel like a small miracle. But make no mistake, this could be more than just luck. There are growing signs that the SSA is actively working to catch up on backlogs and errors. And that may mean more people seeing corrections in the form of lump sum payments. The agency is also under political pressure. Lawmakers are demanding faster appeals, error corrections, and better treatment of low-income retirees. As the 2025 federal budget heats up, these payments could be part of a quiet strategy to show progress. So if you've received 2 payments today, make sure to document everything. Keep screenshots, bank statements, and check your MySSA account for any official notes. Knowing where the money came from can help protect you later. And if you haven't seen a second payment yet, don't panic. Not everyone receives corrections at the same time. Stay alert, stay informed, and watch your account closely. Because in Social Security, change often comes without warning. But when it does, it matters. And if you're one of the lucky recipients who just got a double deposit, take a deep breath and smile, because this time, it just might be your turn. Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only and is based on publicly available reports and general Social Security guidelines. Individual cases may vary, and not all recipients will receive additional payments. For specific questions about your benefits, please contact the Social Security Administration directly.